Right, let's see. Hello again. Otherwise, you guys have to refresh the stream. It still doesn't look the same as it was because I normally because the monitor is like a cheap. Well, it's not cheap. Yeah, well, it was cheap for me, but it's an older monitor, and it's a 8000 by 1, so it's a kind of a square monitor. But I've got it set to 1280 by 10, 1280 by something I can't remember. And that's always been fine. And now I had to set it to 1920 to 1080. Now I've got the bars on top. But at least I don't look squished. But if I don't do that, if I go back to the old settings, it becomes a square, and it's not a square. It's not set to be 860 by 860, so I don't know what's going on. But at least, sorry, I've got a pile of fabric here, so if I can you go there? Yes, I can't even see the tablet at the moment. But anyway, I guess the first stream is going to be a little weird. I hope everybody comes back. Just refresh the stream. God damn it, I didn't change a thing. Nothing's changed. Nothing changed since our last stream. Why are you doing this to me, Streamlabs? Maybe I should have just restarted the computer and maybe that would have worked, but what do you think of my mug? I had to fix the handle. I had to glue the handle together. It's got a octopus. So, anyways, Artillery Witch. So, look, fabric. I have a mountain of fabric. Oh, this is 5 meters. Now, this fabric is not the fabric I really wanted. I had another one that I ordered that's darker than this, because this is the other fabric that goes kind of with it. So, yeah, this is 100% wool. This is 5 meters. But it's got this light colored fluff on top. Now, the first time when I got it, I was really disappointed because this is the other side, because the inside is even lighter. So you can see that the side that I'm showing you is. You don't know? There's black sheep. There's black sheep. So the thing with wool is, especially if it's 100% wool, it will shrink if you wash it too hot. So I've been researching, and I want to make it. I want to make it a little darker. So the thing is, I can't normally when you dye any fabric, you have to use like 60 degrees Celsius heat, and you can't do that with wool because it will shrink or it will felt and it will be a nightmare. So I am going to have to try a test piece and see, because acid dyes are what works best on wool. So I'll have to see if I can do it on like lukewarm, and it doesn't need to be black. I don't want it to be black. I just want it to be darker, because if you look at the picture, it's a little bit dark. I want it to be this dark. This is the other fabric. So you can see here how it's got like, if just the lighter color in this fabric will catch. Oh, well done, Stream Elements. You're a little late, but yeah, I've been talking for 4 minutes. So that's one of the things that I might have to start looking into. But yeah, this is the 5 meters that I'm making her long, the cape, like the cloak. So the long piece and the short piece, the longer piece. Um, it is nice though. It makes it really authentic World War One. That's for sure. Um, but yeah, I need it to be a slightly bit darker. So that is one of the things I need to start looking into. Um, but also this is the fabric that I need to do all the work on. Like if you let me zoom. All right. So all the details on the military frogging, all the details on the cape and around the edges, and also I need to look into how I can distress it without it falling apart. Now, wool in general doesn't need seaming. It doesn't unravel. It's great, but yeah, we need to have a play with that. Now, so this is the 5 meters for that. Ugh. I'm gonna, where am I? You're gonna put it there. Here we go. So this darker fabric is also really nice, but it's a bit stiffer. Oh, Henrik, tell it you're leaving it for the younger fabric. That will distress it. Yes, no gloves. Well, officially, if you look at the miniature does have armored gloves. The miniature design is slightly different from the art that Mike Francina made. But the miniature also has heels, and I know I will not be wearing heels. There's already a lift. There's like a slight heel on the shoes that I've got. So potentially I could do gloves, but if I do glue gloves, I will do it from a stretchy fabric. But yeah, this is the idea where I had of getting nail press-ons with like short, pointy black nails, and then using face paint or the Dutch word is schmink. Why can I not think of the English word for a second? So to make it look like I've got like smoke coming out of my hand, so that like you know the bomb has, you know, I'm drawing, because I'm drawing the bombs out of hell. So, you know, having something that like has like lines running down my arms like veins. So, but yeah, so this fabric, it's a little stiffer, but it's also thinner. I'm gonna make the boots out of this. Camera here, because it's a little bit thinner, a little bit stiffer, so it's a bit stronger. So that's better to make the boots out of. Now, I can't reach. Actually, I'm gonna get them. Why am I doing that? We are discussing all these. You put them. I did a reorganization of my fabric. That's okay, Henrik. I knew what you meant. I won't tell you off for not being able to spell. So these are the base shoes that I'm going to use. So see, this got a bit of a heel. So these are fabric top, and so I can stitch part of the. So I'll be gluing the bottom on the edge of the shoe, but I can stitch. You know, put on stitches so that the base of the fabric will stay good around it, but it still keeps flexible, so it's not like hardened by the glue. And then I can put the tongue for the shoe to this piece of elastic so that the tongue doesn't move either. So this is why I decided to get these. They're wide because I have wide feet, and they're a half a size, and I'm a half a size, and they're freaking comfortable. So I might, fill up these lines in the sole to make it look all the same, so they're smooth and not like these are rubber soles. But we have to make sure that I'm a little bit safe as well while I'm on. But these are the ones I'm going to be using, and I'm going to make them go all the way, up my leg so that they're long boots. So put that in the box. But yes, that's the other fabric. Whee! Now, more fabric. Yes, I have a lot of fabric. 12 meters in total. So this massive is 3 meters. There we go. And this is 2.5 meters. It's very similar. This is lighter and thinner, and they're both very, very soft. And these are going to be the skirt and the top. So you can see that they're not fully black. They're just, you can see in the images that it looks very dark. They do look very uniform in color. So I am thinking about, I need to do something to make them distressed. So we're going to do some test patches. So you cannot see really what she's wearing underneath her armor. But since her skirts, it's World War One. The skirt, the way it looks a bit Victorian with the braiding on it. So I am thinking about going to make the top very similar to that as well. And I actually have a pattern already, the one I'm going to use for the Ship Mrs. Brahms as well. So that's a jacket. And I need to look at, because this has like 2 points up front. I think because the armor is going to be in 1 point, I think I need to do something that it's going to be in 1 point as well. And maybe at the back have 2 points. And just have it as a jacket. Now, we discussed this on Saturday, or last time we talked about this. So both this cosplay and the my Ship Mrs. Brahms cosplay, they're pretty flat chested. And if there's one thing I'm not, it's flat chested. So what I'm thinking is there's a company here in Poland that makes custom binders for both cosplay and for transgender people, or anybody non-binary, anybody that's gender non-conforming or want to change how they look. So I'm considering ordering from them a custom binder so that my silhouette becomes a bit more straight. So I can't do this pattern, can't do the mock-up until I have that, because of course it will change my whole body and how I fit things. Because I'm always used to having to do full bust adjustments, because no pattern is made for my chest size, so I always have to amend things and putting more darts and things like that. So it will completely change my upper body. So once I get that in, that's when we can do the mock-up for the top. The skirt is very simple, a 3rd circle skirt. It's not difficult. It's 2 panels. I'll be making pockets in it, of course. It will have a zipper as well, because make it fit properly. But yeah, this is the massive amount of fabric that I have for that. So this is quite thin, so hopefully I won't be dying out of heat stroke. with this and the armor on top. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with it. Ooh, I haven't even opened this one. I cleaned my desk this morning because, of course, I had lots of stuff from my Sisters of Battle cosplay. There's now fabric fuzzies everywhere. Oh, it's different on the inside. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. Because these are wool poly blends, except for the big cape fabric. That's 100% wool. This is a wool poly blend. So, interesting. I'll have to think about when I work with this how I'm going to do the seams, because the skirt's going to be distressed as well at the bottom. I can't really do like a proper lining like you would do a normal skirt. I'll probably have to do some French seams on this. But yeah, so this is the fabric haul. This is what you lovely subscribers have paid half of it for that. This is, it's full of fluff. Anyways. Right, anyways. Yeah, it's... I mean, I get like a payout every twice a year. I get about $50. So, but you know, anyways, that I always say, I am so thankful for that. For those of you like JR for subscribing and stuff like that, and supporting me in that way. I mean, it's extremely appreciated. So. Right, okay. What are we going to do today? Other than, stroking fabric, because, Let me see, because I think I messed around with because it messed around my settings as well for my... Here we go. I just see so many shadows. I'll need to fix that, but we'll do that another time. Right, so this is one of the many plastic hats that I have, and because the whole row above here on the shelf have all the wigs on it. Not all my wigs. I have far more wigs than the 6 that I have up here. Was it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. So I have 5 plastic hats and 1 styrofoam one, because the styrofoam one you can put the pins in. These you can't put pins in, but they're good for other stuff. Now, I'm pretty sure this hat is a bit smaller than mine, even though I have the smallest hat available. Fun story, when I was in the army and you got your helmets, the band that runs around here, I had to take in and literally stitch it close, because the smallest size in the helmet band was not big enough, was not small enough for me. So yeah, I had to physically pinch it in, stitch it so that the helmet fit me on my head. So what is your say? Because we're going to work on the helmet. So let's see, above the ears, how big are you? 48. Okay. What am I? $54. Yeah, that's right. 54. That was my beret size as well. Now another thing I need to measure is ear to ear. Need to write this down because otherwise I will forget. So I am 54 circumference. Head is 48. And it ear. Because that's another measurement that often goes wrong when you have wigs. That's 22. And on me, $28. And this way around, just so we know kind of which way around I need to put the padding. So we're gonna put some padding on this head. 24 and 26. So it's mostly here. Wow, the ears of this head are precisely in the middle. Let's see if they're mine are precisely in the middle. Or not. Hang on, let me check. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, 24. Right. Ah. And that's 24 and mine is 31. Okay. So we did this way round, we did the front, did the back. That's about it, isn't it? Oh, no, that's fine. Because the helmet has to sit all the way around. Oh, that's a good question. Front to chin. 24. And mine is... Hi, Froxy! 29.5. So we have to start. Oh, damn it! Yes, you're right. God damn it! Well spotted. God damn it! I really need to. I need to make a. Set everything up so that I change the pictures over every time. Or I just need to copy this one and make one Trench Crusade and one the Sisters of Battle so that I know I just have to click on them and I just change them. So... Okay, so interesting. Now the test is to try. I have scraps of my fabric. So what I'm going to try and do is pad this so that I get the right size. So that when I make the helmet, okay, I can try it on myself, but it's easier to have something here that because I want to use the same thing for putting my wigs on, because I have a few wigs that are quite big, and I want to put them on here and then pinch where I have to make them smaller and where I have to take shit in. So let's see how I'm going to do this. I have no idea yet. So I need to add 6 centimeters in total in the circumference. And 6 centimeters in this way. Okay, okay, we're gonna just try. We're gonna try some things. I have never done this before. I haven't looked up any tutorials on how to do this. It's just me going, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's make some padding. It's a plastic head. Although I have to make a new one now. I don't think that's going to be it, but that's not going to be 6 centimeters. But we're just going to slowly measure. So that added a centimeter. So that's how we're going to do it. Right. Until we get the right size. Ooh. Where's my fabric scissors? Somewhere in the living room, probably. Alright. Let's fold this up. Well, we're getting there. More duct tape. All the duct tape in the world. Right. Right. You go there. Yeah. Right, you go that way around. Oh, that didn't. Come on. Go. So I did find online a free basic fully enclosed helmet pattern. So hopefully. Oh, okay. Did this? Yeah, no. There we go. Should be able to rip this, shouldn't I? Instead of trying to rip this. Yeah. So satisfying. So satisfying to do that. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not. Right. Okie dokie. Slowly getting there. Come on. She's gonna be a bit of a Frankenstein. Here we go. See how much that's changed already. Oh, by the way, ad starts in 20 seconds, so if you're not a subscriber, you might get an ad. Oh, is that the inches? No, it's not. Oh, and I've not changed my freaking thingies, did I? Okay, we'll do that in a bit. So now we've got 49. Guess it's time for a zip of tea. So we went from 48 to 49, so that doesn't do much. Okay, so that will probably add another centimeter. Well, true, it is progress. Just need to go a little faster. Looks a bit like a... That should work there. We'll slowly go there. Yep. That should add at least 2 centimeters. Yeah, so what's that now? So it here should be 28. Yeah, 25. I was right. We're getting there. Because it was 22, so yeah. Right. I have more scraps, don't worry. I have a shit ton of scraps. Here we go. So somewhere over there. There we go. Nope, that's still not straight. Probably because this is a cut-off piece, so damn it! I knew that was going to happen. Anyways, Let me know if the music is too loud as well, because I don't hear it. Let's just say I hear it differently than you hear it. Right. That's better. Right, so another headband. And the other side. Slowly getting there. Then we can start. I have this pattern that we need to cut out and tape together and then have a look and see if it needs any amendments. Right, we go to this side. And duct tape. Right. I need more fingers. Right. You go up there. Right, it's got twisted somewhere. That doesn't matter as long as we got the right measurements. Let's try that again. Yoink. We are now on. God damn it. Come on. Go away around. 51.5. It's 3.5 centimeters still to go. Right, so. More scraps. We'll get there. Boink. Wonder if anybody thinks when they just join the stream halfway through me doing this, like, the fuck is happening here? Right. So, you go here. How far are we getting with that? We need 28. $26. 2 more centimeters. Alright, let's see. Alright. Maybe that will be it. There we go. This looks odd. But once we have this measurement, we can fill up any others. Get in there. Right. Here. To here. Still 26. The fuck? Did that not feel like it's putting anything on? Oh well. More fabric needed. Oh, this must have been an arm or something. Alright. I didn't play it. I have watched other people play it. Or was it New Vegas? I know I watched my ex play the very first Fallout, and I'm pretty sure I watched him play the second. Let's just say I split up with him from 2018. So any game after that I haven't watched because I'm not someone that plays single player games alone. I purely play multiplayer games. I just like playing with friends. Yeah. Of course, I need to make sure that I'm going around first as well to make sure that the thickness there because that's adding thickness as well. I watched some of the is it a Netflix show? Ah, damn it. That reminds me, I need to cancel my Netflix. I don't watch it enough to pay for it. Right, that's slowly getting there as well. Let me check Butler's forehead. I don't know which one it is. That was 31 one. Where's 31? That feels like a lot of padding. And then 28. No, 26. So there's less padding on the back than there is on the front. Okay, okay. 26 plus 31. Is that 54? No, it's not. So that's a bad measurement. Well. So I need to add more to the front than to the back. See, I'm on 52 now, and I need 54. Are your ears in the middle of your head? Now, that was a good question. Yeah, the 31 doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. Okay. I really should just mark on here. Right. So we need to add 2 centimeters of circumference. That's not good enough. I need a little longer. Yes. Really should have got on my fabric scissors. Because they cut a lot better. And that's a terrible... Supposed to be a straight strip. No. It's not. So, just... Right, that's about it. Yeah. I need to just take this close so that it stays. Stay. Alright. You go there. Go around the front. Do it. Guess we stick you down. Go. are we getting? Right. It's got a bit. It's the problem when you have cotton, it's woven, so you get bits everywhere. Quite. Right. Let's see. We're finally getting to my head size. Centimeter. I can use the camera to see if I'm on the right place. Well, it's 53.5. That's close enough. Because I think if I put another strip on top of here, so that becomes 28, then I think we're done. I can just tape it properly down. Did I knock my microphone? I didn't turn it off. I must have accidentally knocked it while I'm doing things. So sorry. You hear me not muttering at all. Oh. Oh, this might just make it less than 28. Damn it. That went by accident. I'm sorry. It's not, you know, it's not perfect, but it's close enough. So let's put some tape on it to make sure everything stays in place. Frankenstein head. I should keep an eye on just because on my Streamlabs I can see my microphone moving. I should just keep an eye on that. There we go. There we go. Am I gonna put some scraps there? Maybe. There we go. Just fill in a little bit so that So it doesn't have so many gaps. Ah, it's hilarious. There's too many strings on that. Ah. Right. Once we've got all this done, then we can start cutting out this pattern that I have for a helmet. And we can see, once we tape it together, how it looks. It's... well, at least it doesn't fall off. Try and fabricate a little bit more padding. You go there. Right. Try not to push it down. It's the best command I ever made, didn't I? Right, one Frankenstein head. But hopefully okay. Right, that will do. Making sure it's still not too big. Haha! 54 centimeters. Well, no, 53.5. That's fine. That's fine. Right, fabric scraps. Move. Here we go. Right. So, this is a Super Sentai helmet. Don't ask me what it's... Oh, by the way, ads are going to start in a couple of seconds. If you get ads, I apologize. This should be over soon. I'll wait in that meantime. I need to put these together. One. Yeah. Assume these need to be together then. Yes. Yes. Right. Time for a drink. I guess my printer is not so... All right. Tape. Right, everybody's back. So what we're doing now is, so this is a pattern that I found. It was a free pattern. I mean, it's a base, and then, like we always do, we'll Frankenstein what we need to do. So, if you never used paper patterns, this is what you have to do. You cut out one of the sides, and then you try and line up the areas, which doesn't always work. The best you can. So, like this one. I don't know why they're... So let's cut this side. So there's a line that you have to cut. Is it this way around? It is, isn't it? It's just a freak. It's weird because there's a header here and a header here, and it's like it's. Oh, that's their same thing. Ah, okay, right. So lining up the lines. Do they line up? They actually line up. Okay. There we go. And now we cut them out. I have no idea for the size, but since this is pretty sure this is for a guy, I'm pretty sure this is going to be way too big, but then we can amend when we figure this out. Oh, I need to make a second one of those, so I need to... Because it's mirrored, isn't it? Should have looked up the fucking instruction video before we started. But it's a nice try for now. Okay. So these marks that you see in the middle, the lines, they are registration marks. So when I cut this on foam, you've seen me do this probably before, you mark them on the foam so that when you put the foam together, you measure them there. You see me do that on my my calf armor, because I use the pattern for those as well, so that you know. The only thing is I can't remember which side is front, which side is back. I think this is the back, the 3 and the 4. We will check. Ah, come on. Once we get the right size, I will cut it out of the cardboard. So, because the cardboard's so much easier to use than the this paper. But I have a feeling that I need to shrink this pattern. Just looking at the size of these. Alright. And the other one. I think this is the one that where this part is on. So you literally flip it over. Okay. It's always interesting to see as well when you see something flat on a piece of paper and then it becomes a 3D form. Because we also have to make changes to this because I want to have a faceplate that I can remove. And also, of course, I've got these massive horns to go on. Right, I've got a large stack of pieces of paper starting to form. Alright. Yeah, I think this is the front part. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make some amendments as well. The first thing is this, just like, I think this is way too big. Well, these needs to be... Also, I had to... I was brainstorming as well, because it's quite a large helmet, and I need to make sure that it doesn't move when it's on my head. So I've been kind of thinking, like, how am I going to be able to make sure that the part of the helmet that sits here, and then the faceplate I take off, that it stays. So it needs to be, like, all the way around. Himbo! Hello, my love! Everyone, oh, can I, hang on, where's my mouse? Mouse! Himbo is another cosplayer, and, also streams occasionally. I know, I said occasionally. But their social media, like their Instagram and stuff like that, has a lot of interesting and good information for cosplayers. So, like the tip about removing contact cement with acetone. So that's why there's a pot of acetone there. Well, nail polish remover because. Oh, his. I don't know which cosplay are you working on now at the moment, Himbo, but Himbo has an amazing Senshi cosplay. I didn't know who Senshi was until Himbo started talking about it. And now there's different people on the Discord with Senshi cosplays, which is fucking hilarious. Right, let's see. So, this is supposed to work this way. I don't think this pattern is really good. Yeah. We can try that. But so yeah, I've not seen you in ages. Things are going alright. My darling ADHD brain has decided that since I'm still working on my Sisters of Battle cosplay, which I stream far too early for any of my American friends, I found this Atelier Witch cosplay, Atelier Witch image from a Warhammer streamer normally. And as a result, my brain went, I have to do that one. I love this. I want to have this big bomb. Yeah, you can see here that this doesn't fully this doesn't fully work. I might have to go and have a look if Kamui Cosplay has anything. So we padded one of my plastic heads so that it actually is my size instead of, you know, the plastic heads are always too small. None of my wigs really fit. So how are you supposed to... This is supposed to line up. But yeah. Yoink! But we're getting a lot further with the Sisters of Battle cosplay. It feels like I've been doing that one for like forever. Forever and ever. It's getting somewhere. Come on. Oh no, I'm still doing the same. But don't forget, I mean, I kind of only work on my Sisters of Battle on the Saturday for like... I stream 3 hours, and then anything that's boring, like sanding, I usually do either before the stream, or I'm doing it on the Sunday after if I have time. So yeah, it's just I don't have a lot of time during the week. But yeah, I think this one might go a little faster. So this one doesn't make sense. And this is why we do a test. Yeah, kind of savoring it. Because this is supposed to be all one line. But yeah, I mean, there's... there is a lot to work on, but yeah, this is massive. I mean, oh no, hang on, don't forget, it's going all the way over. Oh, no, that's not too bad. Come on, stick. Because that's the middle. That might actually work. Let's tape the other side. Now they wanted to do it in 10mm foam, but I do not want to have a helmet made out of 10mm foam. I think I'm going to get... Oh no, I have high density 5mm EVA foam. Because I feel like otherwise I'm going to, you know, suffocate in there. And this is one of the reasons why I'm making the... So the plan is for the helmet to have the base be fully enclosed and to have the part here that sits here to be removable. A bit like the Iron Man cosplays. Kind of like that. And they have magnets like on the sides and just literally have it magnetized inside. So I can take it off when I need to. Because my vision is going to be extremely extreme. Apparently, they can see without seeing. So they're magical. The witches, of course, they're magical. But so we definitely are going to have a look if there's any other patterns out there that may do it a little bit better, because I have a feeling that this one is not that great. It's like there's a whole freaking thing missing here. Even if I push this, it should line up. This wouldn't work in foam if there's a gap like that. And it's not lining up there either. Confusing the fuck out of me. Yes, I checked to make sure that I printed it on like actual size. But yeah, I think I need to, for making sure that the back part of, so the part with the helmet and the fucking horns, that's secure on my head, because I'm going to have this removable faceplate. I'm thinking of I want to have to cover my purple hair anyway, because I'm going to have filigree in it, so that it's, you know, not an enclosed space, because, you know, I'm not claustrophobic easily, but I think having something like completely surround myself, even though I'm used to wearing, used to be used to wearing motorcycle helmet, I still need to think like, you know. So I'm thinking like I'm going to make a cover anyway to have my hair covered, and then to have inside that to have magnets. So to have like pockets where magnets sit, so that when I put the helmet on, the magnets make sure that this stays on my head and the helmet doesn't fall off. So that's the plan. At least I'm thinking of it. I mean, that's what we're going to try. So is this the front or is that the back? I think this is the back. No. I don't think it's going to be that much. Well, it needs some space, but I do think it needs to be a tiny bit smaller. We'll have a... Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, so there's another cosplayer who's being sponsored by Trench Crusade to make an Atelier Witch cosplay. And so what she's done, she's made a full helmet to be able to put on her like this. But then the back has like here, it has like, it goes from above down so that she can put her head in. And I really want mine to be really sitting on top of the big Edwardian ruff that she's wearing. So, of course, you can't see the back, but it's a fully enclosed helmet. So that's why when I was speaking to Becky from Going Ape Costume, she was like, why not make a faceplate that you can take off? And like, that is a really good idea. So, you know, in case I need to drink something, or just breathe. So that is an idea. At least these line up. Well, kinda. Come here. Sorry. Cheap dispenser. Oh, come here. Damn it. Right. And also, I mean, although since I moved to Poland, I have had no issues with my asthma. I haven't even had an inhaler for the last 5 years. Because mine expired and I was like, I don't need one, so I'm not getting another one. But I still have to consider that. Fuck headset, but did you do that? What? Why are you disconnected? The fuck? That's... what? Why did you disconnect headset? I can't be doing... Thank you. I have no idea why I did that. Anyways. I think the magnets is the thing to go forward with. This is... I need that. I need to do it this way around, isn't it? So now the question is, well, it's still not fully the way I want it, but is that the front or is this the front? I think I need a better pattern. Yeah, that's the front. Pretty sure this is the front. So, I mean, it's a bit big compared to my head. I mean, it needs to be... That's what I'm just thinking as well. I need to probably, in the headband thing that I'm wearing to cover my hair, and I probably need to put a piece of EVA foam so that it's not resting on my head, so it's resting above my head. So it needs to be a little bit bigger, but like just, you know, like that. So this is seriously pretty big. How much smaller do I need to make it? Because this the one I do like is that this piece is like for underneath the chin, so when the mask is in here, this sits underneath, so it closes where your chin is as well. But it's a bit. Let me actually measure. Measurements. So, if I grab a piece of fabric again. So say that this is yeah, I think 15 millimeters is about right to sit above my head. That's too big. Okay. Right. Can I make a sausage that's 15 millimeters? That's about right. Okay. Oh, fuck, there's an ad. I didn't see that! So bad. So that's about 15 centimeters. So that goes there. So it stays away from my head. So it's not leaning on top of my head. I think that would be nice as well. So if I'm thinking, oops, That's about right. Yep. How far away from my face? So about 27, 28 centimeters to the middle. So this is 30. So if I print this out at 90%, I think I'm getting closer to the size that I need. Because if I lean this, where's the back there? On here. Right? God damn it, need some. Oh, actually, do that with this so I can remove it. Does. That leans on there. Actually, that's not too bad. It's too long on the back. Yeah, the back needs to be shortened. The front is actually pretty alright. Yeah, if you look at the side, that's actually not too bad. For it not to be, yeah, on me. But the back is like quite hard actually. Let's say there's something on top there. Yeah, the back is too long, definitely. Or not? I think I just have to make a tester. Right, let's try. Because we have time? Do we have time? We're 9 o'clock? Yeah, we have time. Because I do work tomorrow. Sadly enough, I don't get Good Friday off. Good Friday is not a bank holiday in Poland. Which is, you know, annoying. I do have Monday off. Easter Monday. You'd think a Catholic country like Poland, you'd have Good Friday off, but no. I mean, paper's never going to look the same as foam is going to do, but... Right, so that's flat again. I'm just making all the registration marks. I need one of those one of those thingies that makes them. Pattern marker. Alright. Of course, I'm going to find all these little paper bits everywhere for the rest of my night. because this is tedious. Right, come on, let go. Thank you. But yeah, what I'll do is we'll cut this out of cardboard and then get both sides and then just make a cardboard helmet for a second. Well, yes. Thick paper. And then we can start making markings. If it fits, let's just say it that way. But I think I need to shrink it a little bit. Especially if I want it. Well, then again. We'll see. We'll find out. One of those things. Let's... Alright. Come here. That's one done. Right. Okay. Oh, this is so many little pieces now everywhere. Have to make sure I clean up before my cat gets in here. Okay. Sorry, but this is boring. All right. Come on. Ah! Damn it. Cutting out the marks is the most tedious thing of patterns. So when you start working with larger patterns, it's like, oh my god, why? But if they don't line up, it's a problem. There you go. Right, that one done. Now these. Come on. Come on, come out. Right, that's now flat. Now just make some more of the registration marks. Yep. Actually, can I not just... make triangles like I do my sewing patterns? That's faster. Hiya, Megatron! I know, it's an extra stream! We're starting on the artillery wedge because my brain decided that it's time. And the fabrics arrived, so... Yeah, sometimes you just have to give in. I mean, my Sisters of Battle, I've been working on that for, well, more than 2 years. So, a bit of variety that I'm not going to stop working on the Sisters of Battle, so... But we're making progress now with the Sisters of Battle. There's been times where you feel like you're not doing anything. Even though you're making progress, it's just... Of course I don't do this a lot, so... Right. So, make some space. Sometimes you just have to listen to your brain. Right. Can I fit? No, I don't. This one needs to be... Now, this paper is a bit of a pain because it's a roll. Can I just fit you on there? Yes. Can you put that there? And somewhere I have a Sharpie. Where the fuck's my Sharpie gone? This is the problem. I clean up and I can't find anything anymore. There it is. And also I do think that with this artillery witch cosplay, I think there's quicker results to be visible. The detailing is going to be an absolute nightmare. But there's large things that can be done quite quickly. Well, I say that. Famous last words. Alright. So this one, and then I have to remember that when I do the other, I turn it around. Because of course I can't make two left sides. Oh. Alright. Okay. That's one. Oh. I'm gonna have a pile of recycling. Okay. Make that mark here. Okay, I have to go all the way down here. The registration marks aren't always visible, so I have to potentially redo those, but okay. Right, that's one, so I need the other side. These are leftovers from my cutting out my circle swords patterns, so I've been making some tests. Can I use you as well? Are you heavy enough? Yes, you are. Okay. Where's that one? No, you go here and you go there. Because that one's gonna have to be attached. I have to make sure I go all the way down. Ah! Ah! No, it moved! Ah! Ah! Not strong enough. Oh no! Okay. You go sit there. Try and put this back on. Here we go. That should work. I know, this is the problem, and it's like it's one big roll, and I'm getting to the end of the roll, so it's the tighter part. So no worries, no worries. I think everybody in my stream always is like that. I'm pretty chill in that respect. I mean, the main reason I'm streaming is, well, I started streaming to keep myself, keep working on the Sisters of Battle, because it was kind of like a, oh yeah, absolutely. And this is just because I think, so we did, when I put the paper together, I think this is actually slightly too big. Because I don't have a massive head. So I think just doing it first in paper instead of using my precious foam is worth doing that. Right, so that's the last one for that. Okay. So that's 2 sides now for the back. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the only reason I started streaming, just to keep myself... Because the way my darling ADHD brain works is that routine helps. And so you go there. Routine really helps. So that's why I started streaming because people asked me to. And then, I mean, there's been some of my first streams. I've literally been streaming for like nobody. Nobody in my streams. It's only when I started like literally streaming every week. When I came back at the end of 2023, beginning of 2024, is really when I just saw the more people coming in, more connections. Yeah, I know. This is why, I mean, so my Saturday stream, I think you're in North America, or North America as well. My Saturday stream is really early for a lot of people, so it's nice to have a stream. Yeah. So that's why I wanted to have an evening stream. Well, for me, evening, and then for you guys, midday. I mean, that means that some people still can't come because, they'd be working, but unless you have a cool boss that you can watch Twitch while working, but there's rumors that, so the company I work for has been bought by another company, and since COVID I've been able to work remote because it takes me more than an hour to get into the office. So I was like, can I please stay working away, because it's a pain. I have to drive to the train station, then 2 trains, or a train in a metro, depending on the connection. I was like, I can't be arsed with this. So, but there's rumors that they're going to ask us to come back into the office, and I'm like, oh my god. Not only do I have to start becoming social and wear proper clothes and not my jogging pants, that means I also have to socialize, and I really don't want to. I don't mind while streaming, but yeah. Can I see the marks? Yeah, kinda. Alright. Right, and this one is slightly different. But I think I'm gonna take my headset with me and my tablet and just put Twitch on, well, because I have Twitch on my tablet, because, you know, I watch my stream. So that I can just escape. And just go, nope. So yeah, I'm like, I really hope they're not. Because I mean, not only do you not get paid for your travel time, and I know people are like, oh, you know, other people have to do that. Yeah, when I worked in a shop, I had to do that as well. It's just a ball ache. Okay, I need to contact the people from the headset, because I checked and it says it should run for 4 hours, and as soon as it hits 2 hours, I'm getting the battery low message. That's twice now, no, 3 times now that it's done that. And I'm sorry, but that's not good enough. You can't tell me that you make a headset in 2025 that only lasts 2 hours. Yeah. There's a whole thing at the moment in the cosplay world about, you know, getting paid for your time as a cosplayer. There's a lot of cons out there that ask cosplayers to come, and then all they get is like a ticket. And, you know, if they want you to be a guest and be on, like, promote the con and stuff like that, then they're like, no, we need to be paid. The amount of money that goes in this shit. And I get that. And I think there's a lot of people that like, oh, it's your hobby. Why should we pay you? And it's like, it's still time. Even if it's like, you know, damn it, it moved. I still think people should be paid for their time. Damn it, moved again. Yeah. So one of the photographers that I know, Shirlane, she takes pictures of animals in shelters. But she volunteers her time for it. But if somebody like invites her to come over to do something, then, you know, she expects to be paid. I mean, I paid her, although she gave me a friend's price, because, you know, she's nice like that. She did a photo shoot for my clothing company, my ex-clothing company. All right. Okay. Oh. Because if like say Trench Crusade goes, because they're just they're working with another cosplay. Well, he's a pattern maker and a cosplayer, but he makes patterns for cosplay, and he's got his own line of HD foam, SKS props. They just asked him to make one of the pilgrims. But if they say, hey, do you want to come to this con and, you know, with your artillery witch, I'm like, yeah, if you help with travel costs. Because I can't afford for, I mean, it's cool, but I can't afford to pay for going to a con and, you know, taking all this with me. It's going to be a pain. It's another thing I'm thinking of now, thinking about traveling, whether the horns should be detachable as well, so that I can put them separate, because otherwise I think it's going to be massive. Do you guys hear that battery low thing? I'm not sure if it's because my headset is my speakers in principle, or if that's... No, because if my headset doesn't work, the music still plays, I think. You shouldn't hear the battery low, because it's fucking annoying, but... No, don't move. Ah! Right, done. I need to put this aside so it doesn't go into the bin. And I think it's only the right ear that does it. Let me check. If I put the right ear back in, does it still do it? Right ear. Okay. Let's see if the other... Yeah, so I'm thinking of... Again, I'm always looking at the size of a suitcase. So it's going to be about... What did I say? About 1.5 meters. And since I am going to potentially put in like a helium balloon or something like that, I have to do it in halves anyway, so I can open it and close it, so to put a helium balloon in. If not, then I can always glue it closed. So I'm thinking of... You got the tail and you got the bottom part. To have those loose and connected with batteries, so that they can be taken apart, and that the biggest part, like the big part in the middle, is less than 85 centimeters. Now, of course, the biggest problem is that also it's the circumference. So if it goes in halves, then it would probably fit in a suitcase. So this is something that I am considering. Because those are the only two big things, the bomb and the headset. Because, you know, if I ever want to go, like, let's say I want to go to the UK and I want to wear my Sisters of Battle and my artillery witch. There's no way I can bring that on the plane. I would literally have to drive. No, not a massive problem. I can drive quite easily. I've driven up and down between Poland and the UK. Until I sold my house a few times. It will take... Well, it takes me 2 days to get to the Netherlands to get to the ferry. Then it's usually an overnight ferry. They're the cheapest ones. And then, so that you arrive there in the morning. So it will be at least 3 days for me to travel. But at least then I can take everything with me. If I want to go to the US, I have to choose. I can only bring one. And maybe, like, a smaller cosplay. Like, if I'm going to do Cerise on Crate, for instance, from The Witcher. I should contact my ex and say, like, I know you can't say much, but, Is this character going to appear in The Witcher 4? I don't think he'll be answering me, but I'm like, maybe. Because that's a mostly clothing one. So that will fit in a suitcase. You know, that's without her shield or anything, or any of her weapons. Right, we almost get to the point where we can put this helmet test together. And we can see if it's too big. But yeah, if you think about going to, for instance, Gamescom, there's a big one in Germany. I can drive that, it's not a problem. Yoink. I do want to go to MCM London. Because I was like, there's a cosplay competition here in Poland at PeerCon, which is the last weekend of June, I think. The thing is that, so, you've got the Extreme Cosplay Gathering. Their cosplay is like a country-wise cosplay. And I don't think I can enter that one because I can, probably, but it's like you're becoming Team Poland, and I'm not Polish, so... Yeah, I think that... But they do have an open cosplay competition. They actually have a special one, a special thing at the moment. Probably sponsored by CD Projekt Red for anything to do with The Witcher. So any character of The Witcher, it could cosplay competition. So... if I have most of this done by the 1st of June, because I have to go to... I'm going to London in the first weekend of July, and it's going to be fucking expensive to go to PeerCon and to go to Rare. Ah! But I do want to make this up to competition level. Ah! Close. And just drink. Right, let's try this. Nobody curves in, so I guess we're going to go that way instead of trying to force it to go the other way. Ooh. Itchy eye. So, let's see. Yeah, it is the right eye. The right ear is the one that goes low after 2 hours. So I might have to contact them and go, oi, one half of the headset does not last 4 hours. And see what they say. Right, let's try this. There you go. Just trying to see what I'm doing. It's like 3-dimensional puzzle. Fighting the fabric, the paper. Alright. I think the curvature of the cardboard actually does help. don't stick there. Because that's why the front part is on the seam, so that you don't have a seam where your mouth is. That doesn't line up, but so be it. Ah! Give me a piece. Come on, curl around. Thank you. Slowly, it makes more sense. Works better with cardboard than with paper. Yeah, that one looks short. That's weird. Ow. Ooh, wow, though. Damn it. Come here. Okay. Yeah, let's get in there. The shape's actually getting there. You know, it's not as smooth as it will be in like foam, but ah. Ah! Can almost not see inside anymore. Registration mark, there! And that's why registration marks are very important, not only on sewing patterns, but on these as well. Okay. Last one. Right. Of course, foam is slightly different than a piece of cardboard, but still. Because this needs to go this way. Oh. Yeah. promise I have 2 more to do. 2 halves to go. I may do this wrong way around, but I think I'm going to put these first. There's something wonky on this area. There's no way this lines up. So something's wonky on this side, on the back of the helmet, because it doesn't even line up here. So whether that's my printing or something else wrong, I don't know. Where is the mark? There. Because yeah, here there's a bit of a gap as well. I mean, God damn it. There we go. Fighting with cardboard. I'm sure there's a song about this. Alright, that's one side. Because here it's like, this just doesn't make sense. I've got the marks on the right place, so even if it goes together in cardboard, it should be coming together in foam, it should be getting together in cardboard as well. Right, come together. Right, now these parts need to go together here. This is going to be a pain. Right. There's going to be a lot of sanding and filling lines on this helmet. Then again, a lot of it can be hidden by the decoration that goes on. Yeah, I'm missing a mark here. I think it's here. Yep, that fits. Yeah. Well, that's the back of the helmet. That is roomy. Yeah. Of course, it doesn't keep its shape like foam does. Oh, this is gonna be problematic. How the fuck are you gonna put this on? Well, maybe it can be done. I don't know. Ah, come on. Go there. And then you go there. I wonder if it fits over my head. Alright. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. Come on, you go there. Oh, almost done. Almost. Ah, now the other one says it. Right. That actually looks pretty good. I mean, no. It does not fit over my head. So how the fuck? Oh no, it does. Can't see now, but... Oh, hang on, that's the back. Oh fuck. I need to secure these areas for a sec. Oh, there's an ad going on at the moment, so for those of you who do not have an ad, look at you! We're just gonna wait till everybody's back. I'm just securing the 4 points. Of course, when it's foam, it's gonna... There's a couple of weird gaps that either are because of the way I printed it. to stick it down with. So I want to be able to. Actually, no, I've got the pattern, so I can do that. That's the front, that's the back. Just want it to pop up a little bit more, not. But there's a piece that goes in the bottom here, that's for the chin. Or should that be that side? Is that the front? Where's that piece? Yeah, it is for the front. That's the front. Okay. That fits perfectly there. So it sits this way around. Okay. Figured it out. Right, everybody's back. So I figured out that what I thought was the back is actually the front. Because there's a piece here that goes underneath. I don't think I can get it on once I put that in. But let's have a quick look and see if that's... Right. Yes, battery low, I know. Let me... Because it's already charged. No, it's not still charging. Okay. Because it annoys the fuck out of me when it says that. Right. So this piece goes... underneath here. So just, I think I can get my head in. Yeah, no, yeah, no, my yes, no. Yeah. Can I see myself? No. I can see myself, yes. I'm just looking at my tablet because the stream has a slight delay. Oh, it fits just about. So if I put that piece in, then it definitely, I won't be able to get my head in. Of course, that's not a problem because I'm planning on having the face. Ah, stay. I guess they don't make the helmet to actually wear then, because you can't wear it because you can't put it on. Hey, I don't have to put this this chin piece in. So yeah, that's got like the And also I think that her mask is quite smooth. But I definitely don't think I can put it on now. No. No, I can only put it on without the this chin piece in. I think I might just, instead of having that piece, to actually have it curve further around, so to have curves here as well, just like on the top. But of course it's not the way foam would look. But I do think, size-wise, it's alright. Now, of course, the problem is, how am I gonna make the faceplate and still have this all here? Because do I have my green pen? No, I don't. Blue it is. So, I mean, it works. Because, but then, because where are the horns are going to sit? They're sitting quite here, aren't they? For balance, I think they need to just be in the middle, whether they are on the image or not. So probably around here. What I have to figure out is how big they are. I think they sit somewhere there, but they go quite low, so they go probably. I mean, can you see that? No, you can't. They're here, aren't they? And there. There's not a lot of space here, so that's exactly 10 centimeters. So that's the middle. That's pretty massive. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at making circles. So I think that is kind of the circumference of where, looking at the image and sitting around where the ear finishes. And also, like, if I look at when I have my hand up to that one, you can see that one. That shoulder doesn't work fully, so I need to. Yeah. So the end. So it's. Hang on. Ruler. Hold the ruler in your hand. So if it's there. Aims above. So they're gonna be. Gonna be about 30 centimeters long. They're gonna be like. That's massive. So that's. So, oh god, math. I hate math. So we need a cone with 30 centimeters high and radius is 5 centimeters. I can't do this by heart. I need a website for that. Radius to circumference. See, I knew everywhere you find these math websites, they can do it. So. Can it load? Can it load? Hello? This website's not loading. This one works. So the radius is 5 centimeters. The circumference is 31.41. So if I wanted to make this cone, I have to make it in a mini. See if I can make it in a mini. It'd be and it's that's going to be an odd cone. 1.5, 1.6, somewhere over there is the middle, and then it's going to be, say, 30 centimeters. I really shouldn't draw straight lines without a ruler. Would that work? I think it's too small to work. No, that works. Kinda. Come on. Go that way. Because that would make the cone sit like that. Ha! That might work. So I made like a 10% version of this. So for the we measured that's the middle of the cone. So this is 10 centimeters, so the radius is 5. So then you go to a website that does a radius to circumference calculator, because I don't want to do that by heart. Although I can, because you just have to use pi and all that. So that gives me a circumference of 31 centimeters. And it looked like they were about 30 centimeters high. That's kind of what we do from the picture. I hold my hand up like that, calculate like it's above, so somewhere around there. It might be a little bit longer, but I did like just a little triangle and just make it into a cone. And the great thing is, it actually works out because it needs to go and sit like this. Have I got a piece that's big enough to do that? Let's try this. You go there for a second. Piece of paper. No, come here. So say it's 30 centimeters. So that's... And 31/14 divided by 2 is 15, 16... Just a tad. So you're there. So from there. And then all the way to there. And then we need to add a centimeter and a little bit. And then we need to make... I need longer... Big ruler to the rescue! If people are saying that, like, why would you use math? I don't want to learn math. Oh, you use math. In daily life, if you want to be doing this sort of stuff. And you thought you wouldn't use pi. There we go. Scissors. There we go. Of course, of course. Right, so, and then go. So I think I need to look up, because I'm pretty sure I have the basic shapes from cosplay, which does have cone things in there. How to make a cone. Come here. Be a cone. Imagine yourself to be a cone. Here you go. Yeah, but I do. It took me 2 seconds to realize what it was, but yes. 5138008. Yes. 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 There were other words you could spell as well. Pretty sure. Ah! No! Don't do that! No! There you go, that's better. Oh, it's 10 o'clock! My alarm's going off, then I have to feed my gecko. Well, we'll finish this cone off and then I'll have to stop. Because we've been going for almost 3 hours already. Hope you can't hear my alarm going off in the background. And yes, I need an alarm to tell myself that I need to feed my gecko, because it's not because I would forget. I would forget, because yeah, I would. Time blindness. Right. Cone made. And now I first thought, oh, I need to straighten the back. I need to straighten this, but actually I don't, because going back to the helmet. Oh, you can't see her totally. Oh, no. Closer. We need a wide shot. Because actually that fits pretty perfect. I wonder if they need to be bigger though. Hang on. God damn it. Ugh. Poking myself in the face. Use my head to hold it in place. Hang on. Maybe it works. It's too big for all my cameras. Huh. Let me see if I can fix my... Ah, yes. I do. Oh. Oh, now. Let me see if I can make this visible. I think it needs to be bigger, but potentially. But we're getting there. I don't know how visible that is. Oh, actually, that's a good view. Hang on. There you go. Problem is, if I put the fucking thing on, I can't see. Ha! God damn it. Can I see? Sinking in my chair. Oh, hang on, maybe. Oh. Trying to get myself into the fucking. Yeah, other hand. God damn it. Can't see myself. Damn it. No, it needs to be bigger. Yeah, I think it needs to be bigger. The problem is figuring out, because of course I can't see when I put it on. I got a little bit of vision through like this little gap in the front here. But yeah, I mean... I need to be further away. Oh, move my chair. But yeah, I do think... Oh, fuck. No, other way around. Other arm. I also think it needs to be more forward. Maybe. But I can't see myself, so... I'll have to look at the stream later on. Yeah, because I can't see now. Need to poke some eye holes. Because it needs to sit about here. Yeah, they need to be a lot bigger. Ugh. Well, you know, the only way to find out is by trying it. Alright. And of course the cardboard is not, it's a bit dented. Now the only thing, or maybe I need to just have the faceplate here. So... Oh, everybody, we had an ad. I apologize, you had an ad. So of course the foam, hang on. So, poking the... So, I need to make sure it's in the middle as well. The cardboard is not like perfectly keeping its shape, so that's one of the problems. But if I want to do the faceplate, I need to look at where I'm going to put the faceplate. So I think, actually, because this needs to probably become a bit more forward. So the faceplate, probably then we have to look at maybe starting here. Ah, my stream elements. I sort of need to sort it out there still. So yeah, so I'll probably have to do the faceplates the way I want to do it around here, because that's really literally my face. Then move, because at the moment it's slap bang in the middle, and then maybe look at like going here to there as a base. I mean, who says that they're round? Maybe they're oval. We don't know because we only know that. Well, actually, no, we do. We do know because on the miniature you can see it. So, but we done a lot today. So I think looking at the time, and in fact I haven't eaten yet because I was fighting with the fucking stream again. So I'm gonna have to put shit back because I have to clean this all up again. Make sure that I don't lose the pieces that I need. Right, here you go. Scissors can go there. Right, so Benj! Hello, Edge. Have you been lurking around? Morning. Cool. But, I mean... So we have to figure out how I'm going to... Right, let me remove this because my brain just wants to continue, but I need to go and chill and no problem. I will be finishing soon though because you know me. It's 10 o'clock. I need to, you know, I need to feed Delta as well. My gecko's called Delta. So, the new size is 14. Just make sure that it's not like... Ah! So that would be this big. I was looking at the other cosplayers' horns and it's like, they look massive. But now I'm like, yeah. So that's, the green lines are the new surface. So that's 14 centimeters. So 7. So that makes it 44 centimeters circumference. So what we'll do, so next week, let me go to here. So next week on the Wednesday, I will stream again. We might make a test helmet out of foam. No, we don't, because I need to figure out how to take the faceplate off. So we're gonna probably do some cutting and then redo it again and figure out how we can keep all these things working right, because they'll have to curve, and see if that works. And I'll make another cone with the new size, the bigger size, and see if that works. And I think I'm gonna, so this one was 31 centimeters by 30 centimeters. I think I'll make the other one that's 44 centimeters by 44 centimeters. So that's that, you know, it's a decent amount of bigger. So we can do the bigger horn. Here we go. Anyways, see, I'm getting tired now. So yeah, so we'll do that next week. And we'll do the cut off what I think the faceplate should be. And then redo the pattern so that I can... so we have a back helmet and a front plates that I can attach up. So that's going to be an interesting way of figuring that out, but then make a bigger horn. Also, what I'll probably be doing if we get time is start on making the skirt, or maybe I'll have done other things. I will plan something. But yeah, so Wednesdays is going to be my artillery witch. It's going to be in the evening, so for those of you who are on the other side of the pond, it will be a little bit better time-wise than my Saturday stream. So I will be back on Saturday at 4 o'clock Central European time, so 3 o'clock for you guys in the UK, and I'll be working on the chainsword for the Sisters of Battle, because we're getting close to being, you know, having something substantial. And with the weather now being above 20 degrees Celsius, I can do some stuff outside now as well. So, shall we see if there's anybody I can raid, because it's a different time. Hit the raid button. Let me see if anybody I'm following. None that do cosplay. Okay. Is there anybody doing cosplay? A lot of knitting. I should really add frickin' English again to it. Right. Nope. That's French. Oh, I need to add the English filter because too many people. I mean, it's good. We need more people streaming and making some crafting, because this is really not a busy area. And if we can't find one, then we'll just end, because I really need the toilet. Okay. No. Puzzling. That's a new one. In a way, that's something. Making something. But are you doing anything No, that's... Right. No. It is busy though. It's just the one thing that we have a problem with on Saturdays. That when I finish, most people have not started yet or have finished as well. I do wish more people would put something more informational. If either like tell me what you're doing based upon your tags or on your title. Because sometimes it's like, what are you doing? What are you making? I don't know. And it's no use trying to search for cosplay because I still use the tag, but there's not many cosplayers using the cosplay tag. Nope, that's it. There's no, unless they're hanging out in other channels, not in the Makers and Crafters, but... Ah, okay, no problem, JR. I told you so! I'm just about to finish the stream. If you're going to stream, I'll send everybody to you because I'm literally just finishing my stream because it's 20 past 10 at night here, 10 p.m. It's 10:20 p.m. here. And my alarm's been going off to feed my gecko and I need to chill because I have work tomorrow, so... But yeah, JR, I'll see you in 2 weeks then. I was just looking for someone to throw the stream to, so... Like, following. Nobody's there that I follow that streaming. Well, none craft you guys. There you are. I can see you. There's 2 people I follow and they're playing games, so... Right. Following. Here we go. Right. Set up. Right. Oh, hang on. Music off. So, we're going to raid I Told You So. A new streamer. Mostly sewing. I saw you working on a vest, so that's a corset vest, so that's cool. I love doing corset stuff. So, I am going to go and raid into I Told You So. So, say hi to I Told You So. I still don't have a no, JR, I still don't have a raid message. I need to get some, I need to make some cool raid emotes or something for my stream. I need to do so much things. Like, where do I get the time from? I just added another 3-hour stream to my week. Anyways, I'm gonna go and raid I Told You So because I really need to go and feed my gecko. See, I'm getting tired. My brain is not commuting anymore. So, say hi to I Told You So, and he knows the word because he's just arrived. So, but yeah, this is the other thing. So, see you all on Saturday, 4 o'clock my time, Central European Standard Time, and see you later. Bye bye.